these two figures and the trail that they've left behind them make up my painting Whisper and Wake. And they started off being the most vibrant, eclectic colour mix that turned into a disharmonious disaster. And it was because I think I was painting the wrong thing and my mind was in the wrong place. And when I took a step back and thought what really needed to be said and what was necessary for this time, these two emerged, and the idea of consequence and influence and the path that we leave behind, the effect that we have on other people who follow us, who come after us, as we have come after others, is profound. Our ability to support and uplift and show each other a way forward and a way through is, I think, is much more profound than we realise. So the symbolism in this painting can be found in a few different ways. So the wing speaks to her ability to navigate and extend beyond a current circumstance. The hills remind me of challenge and an unknown. We don't always know what's on the other side of where we're going. And this space up here I've left bare, but it's layered and it has washes of different blues, and it's muted with a really translucent layer of white, and that speaks to me of openness and possibility. And the florals that they leave behind is the trail of their experience. This side's really layered too, and it has lots of translucent parts to it, but it has a real lightness and beauty to it, I think. And it reminds me of, if you imagine a gauzy curtain or a flax curtain and the light is filtered through it, that's what this part is to me. There is substance behind it and there is brightness behind it, but it has this ethereal, really light quality to it. I'll share my story with you. It's just in here. Whisper and Wake. Okay. In the wake, reminders remain. Whispers of what's been and what might come for those who follow. They hang in the air, waiting and ready for those who would look. When I went there, I didn't know the way. I knew there was a way, that it was open to the sky and higher than I was now. Sometimes in dreams, I try to fly in that sky. I know that I can, and yet there is a weight inside of me that pulls me to the earth again. When I passed through here, I learnt that there is always a way. I learnt that for sure. That if I faced forward and felt with my hands, eyes closed, listening, that I would catch hold of whispers and hints and echoes, clues for footholds and pointers to paths, safe ways. Sometimes when I look back, I can see the pieces, hear whispers and truths, scattered and left in the wake, in the misty, in the half-light, left to mark the way for those who might follow. Sometimes when I look beyond, through and up and out, I see the future, and I know that it will always be fogged by uncertainty and newness, and yet, and still, there are whispers and reminders that remain. I know that it can be really hard to find that way forward. Even if you can sense that there are things to come, and things not yet understood, and places to go, and a person to become that we are not now, it's not always self-evident that way, the way to go. But I know that there is a way. And I know that we are not alone in our way, that there are people that have gone before us and those that are willing to help us. And if we are still and we listen, we can sense our path and we can sense the way forward for us. Sometimes it will be from people that have gone before, and sometimes there is a still small voice, an intuition that tells us the way forward for us. So that is my whisper and way.